Brendan Rodgers has made a comment that might end up biting him in the backside. We will go over what has been said in today's video, whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours.
But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.
Greg Taylor has firmly shut down rumours linking him with a shock switch to Rangers last summer, insisting there was no truth in the reports that he was close to joining Celtic's city rivals. The left-back, who left Parkhead at the end of last season before signing for Greek side Park, addressed the speculation head-on when asked about the story. Reports earlier in the year claimed Rangers had explored the possibility of signing Taylor on a free transfer once his Celtic contract expired. The move was always viewed as far-fetched given the intensity of the rivalry, but the story gained traction online before his eventual move abroad. Now, the former Celtic defender has made it clear there was never any chance of him moving across the city. Having spent 5 successful years in Glasgow's East End, Taylor's loyalty to Celtic and respect for the club's supporters have never been in question. Taylor laughed off the idea that a deal with Rangers was ever close, describing the rumour as pure fiction. He said, "I can answer it. I was not close to Rangers. There's no silence. I was not close. Let's get that in there." Taylor's response ends months of speculation and puts the matter to rest for good. His comments reflect both his pride in his time at Celtic and his unwillingness to entertain stories that could damage that relationship. The defender played a key role in one of the club's most successful modern eras, winning multiple league titles and domestic cups under both Ange Postecoglou and Brendan Rodgers. His departure was amicable, and his respect for the club has been clear in every interview since. The claims of a possible Rangers switch were always unrealistic, something Taylor's humour and honesty have now confirmed. For supporters, his response serves as another reminder of his professionalism and connection to Celtic, qualities that defined his time in green and white. Taylor may have moved on to a new chapter in Greece, but his bond with Celtic remains intact, and the suggestion of him ever donning blue has now been laughed out of existence by the man himself. Now for the main story, as former Celtic defender Charlie Mulgrew has shared his surprise at Brendan Rodgers' now infamous Honda Civic comparison, after the manager used the metaphor to describe his current Celtic squad in contrast to a Ferrari. The comment has sparked debate among supporters and pundits, with many questioning whether it was helpful for player confidence during a turbulent spell. Rodgers made the remark following Celtic's 2-0 defeat to Dundee, a result that left fans furious with both the performance and the club's direction. While many understood his frustration, the analogy has been viewed by some as a sign of growing strain between the manager and the hierarchy, and potentially his players. Mulgrew said he was shocked to hear such language from someone usually so careful in his man management. The ex-defender believes the comment risks unsettling the dressing room at a time when unity and confidence are most needed. He said, "I was really surprised that he said that. I don't know what that does for the playing squad. I don't think that fills them with any confidence. It's very unlike Brendan Rodgers in terms of his man management. It's usually been really good." I was surprised to see that Mulgrew's comments reflect a broader concern among former players and supporters that Celtic's internal issues are beginning to spill into public view. Known for his measured communication and ability to protect his players, Rodgers now faces questions about whether his frustration has started to affect his judgment. The ex-defender's reaction also highlights how the tone around the club has changed in recent weeks. Once seen as composed and in control, Rodgers now appears visibly frustrated, a sign that Celtic's struggles are weighing heavily on him. While many fans share Mulgrew's surprise, others sympathise with the manager's situation, pointing to the lack of summer investment and the pressure of trying to meet expectations with an imbalanced squad. Still, Mulgrew's words serve as a reminder of the importance of message and mentality, especially at a club where every statement is magnified. For Celtic, the focus now shifts back to the pitch, but as Mulgrew's reaction shows, Rodgers' Honda Civic, quote, won't be forgotten quickly, and could become a defining moment in how this chapter of his Celtic reign is remembered. In other news, Celtic captain Callum McGregor has called on his teammates to show character and unity after Sunday's 2-0 defeat to Dundee, describing the coming week as massive for the club. The skipper admitted the team have become too easy to play against and urged them to rediscover the fight and togetherness that has defined their success in recent years. The defeat at Dens Park has left Celtic's form and mentality under scrutiny. Back-to-back poor performances have raised concerns ahead of a crucial run of fixtures. McGregor reminded everyone that success at Celtic doesn't come from reputation alone, but from hard work and collective spirit. He said, "It has to be. It has been in the past. Any wee days like this that we've had have usually helped galvanize the group and make everybody fight a little bit more to show people this is what it's like playing at Celtic. Everyone thinks it's great. You're winning trophies. You only win trophies if you're together and you're ready to fight and you're ready to run and minimize the amount of days like this, because at this moment in time, we're too easy to play against. It's a massive week. We need a result in both. We need to win both games." So that's what it's about being at Celtic. You have to respond to poor days and show why you're a champion and show why you should be here. That is now the challenge to the players. McGregor's comments underline the pressure within the squad to produce a response after a sluggish start to the season. His tone mixed honesty with defiance, acknowledging that standards have slipped while demanding a reaction on the pitch. As captain, McGregor has often been the voice of reason during difficult spells. His message reflects a growing determination to steady the team and silence doubts about their mentality. The next week could go a long way in defining Celtic's campaign, not just in terms of results, but in how they handle adversity. For McGregor, the focus is simple: rediscover the energy, unity, and intensity that made Celtic champions. The response at Tynecastle and in Europe will reveal whether this group still has the fight he's demanding. In other news, Celtic supporters have voiced frustration after the club failed to confirm the date of its 2025 annual general meeting, breaking from a 10-year tradition. The board has yet to issue any formal notice or shareholder update, despite typically announcing the AGM by mid-October every year since 2015. Records show the club has maintained a consistent schedule, with past announcement dates on the 14th of October 2024, the 17th of October 2023, and the 4th of October 2022. The only exception was during the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, when the meeting was delayed until November. The delay comes at a tense time between fans and the Celtic hierarchy. The Celtic Trust is leading a shareholder campaign calling for governance reform, a full board refresh, and a published review linking football performance with financial planning. Their deadline for shareholder signatures falls on Tuesday, and the absence of an AGM date has intensified frustration among small investors and fans.
What do you think of what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.